In the shadowy beginnings of time, there existed beings of unimaginable power, the Titans, children of earth and sky. These divine descendants of Gaia, the earth, and Uranus, the sky, existed in a world unmarked by mortal comprehension, a world where gods and giants reigned supreme. The Titans were 12 in number, each possessing a unique dominion over the elements and aspects of the cosmos. They were led by the most powerful among them, Cronus, who ruled with an iron fist over his siblings in the world. Cronus, in his quest for power, had overthrown his own father Uranus, setting a precedent for divine treachery. Cronus, the ruler of the Titans, was a force of nature, a deity as formidable as he was feared. His rule was absolute, his authority unquestioned. Under his reign, the Titans brought order to the cosmos, taming the chaotic forces that threatened to unravel the fabric of existence. But as is often the case with those who wield power, Cronus was haunted by a prophecy that foretold his downfall at the hands of his own child, much like he had done to his father, Uranus. Fearful of this prophecy, Cronus took drastic measures. As each of his children were born, he swallowed them whole, hoping to prevent the prophecy from coming to fruition. His wife, the Titaness Rhea, heartbroken and desperate, hatched a plan to save her youngest child, Zeus. In a daring act of defiance, she tricked Cronus into swallowing a stone wrapped in swaddling clothes while she hid the infant Zeus away, far from his father's prying eyes. And so, unbeknownst to Cronus, Zeus, the future king of the gods, survived. Raised in secret, Zeus grew strong and wise, preparing for the day he would confront his father and claim his rightful place. Little did Cronus know the seeds of rebellion were being sown, setting the stage for an epic war that would shake the cosmos. Beneath the surface of familial love and loyalty, a prophecy whispered of Cronus's fall at the hands of his offspring. As the tale goes, the Oracle of Delphi, the most powerful soothsayer of ancient Greece, foretold a prophecy that sent ripples of fear through the heart of the mighty Titan king Cronus. He was to meet his end, not in the heat of battle against a formidable foe, but at the hands of his own flesh and blood, his children. The prophecy was as clear as it was terrifying. It predicted that just as Cronus had overthrown his own father Uranus, he too would be overthrown by his offspring. This prophecy cast a long, ominous shadow over the Titan king's reign, a reign that had been marked by power, dominance, and an unyielding grip over the cosmos. In his paranoia and desperation to escape this foretold fate, Cronus decided to take drastic measures. As each of his children with Rhea came into the world, Hestia, Demeter, Hera, Hades, and Poseidon, Cronus swallowed them whole. A horrific act, yes, but in his mind, a necessary one. He believed that by doing so, he could prevent the prophecy from coming to pass, secure his position, and ensure his survival. But the prophecy was not so easily thwarted. The wheels of destiny had already begun to turn, and with each child Cronus swallowed, the gears of inevitable revolt ground closer. The Titan King's desperate act of self-preservation was, in fact, sowing the seeds of his own downfall. Little did Cronus know his actions did not prevent the prophecy, but rather, they set the stage for its fulfillment. His fear, his desperation, and his monstrous deeds did nothing more than fan the flames of rebellion. His reign, once seemingly unshakable, was now on the precipice of a catastrophic collapse. But in his quest to avert his fate, Cronus had unknowingly set the wheels of war in motion. In a desperate bid to save her last child, Rhea tricked Cronus, giving birth to Zeus in secret. In the darkest shadows of the cosmos, away from the prying eyes of Cronus, Rhea's labor pains echoed. She was about to bring forth Zeus, the youngest of her offspring, in the confines of a secluded cave on the island of Crete. Cronus, her husband and the ruler of the universe, had devoured all their previous children, driven by the fear of a prophecy that foretold his downfall at the hands of one of his offspring. However, Rhea, the mother of gods, was determined to save her newborn from such a cruel fate. With the aid of Gaia, the primordial goddess of earth, Rhea devised a cunning plan. She swaddled a stone, disguising it as a newborn, and presented it to Cronus. Oblivious to the deception, Cronus swallowed the stone, believing he had once again thwarted the prophecy. Meanwhile, the infant Zeus was whisked away to a distant corner of the world. There, he was raised in secret, nourished by the divine goat Amalthea, and guarded by fierce warriors known as the Korates. Their clashing spears and thunderous dance steps masked the cries of the infant Zeus, keeping his whereabouts hidden from Cronus. As Zeus grew, so did his strength and wisdom. he was told of his father's tyranny, of his siblings' cruel fate, and of the prophecy that foretold a great war. Fueled by a burning desire for justice and a rightful place in the cosmos, Zeus prepared to return and confront Cronus. With Zeus's return, the prophecy was set in motion, and the echoes of war began to resonate. This marked the beginning of an epic chapter in the annals of Greek mythology, a chapter filled with conflict, bravery, and the quest for supremacy. The stage was set, the players were in place, and the celestial battlefield was primed for war. Imagine an epic chessboard where gods and titans replace kings and queens, and the pawns are the very elements of nature. Zeus, the youngest of the Olympians, had a plan. A daring, audacious plan that could either free his siblings or doom them all. He knew that his father, Cronus, was a formidable foe, not someone who could be defeated by brute strength alone. But Zeus had something that Cronus didn't. He had the element of surprise and the burning desire for justice. Zeus was no fool. He knew he needed allies, and who better than those who had suffered under Cronus's rule? His very own siblings. He ventured into the dark abyss of Tartarus where Cronus had imprisoned his brothers and sisters. With the aid of Metis, the titaness of wisdom, he managed to free them from their torment. United, they formed a formidable force, ready to challenge the rule of their tyrant father. But as with any epic saga, there were those who clung to the old ways, who chose to side with Cronus, their loyalty unswerving. Among them, the mighty Atlas, the titan who held the heavens on his shoulders, and Menoetius, the titan of violent anger and rash action. They were formidable in their own right, making the impending battle even more daunting. And so, the lines were drawn. On one side, Zeus and his allies, a band of brothers and sisters united by a common cause. On the other, Cronus and his loyal titans, steadfast in their resolve to maintain their reign. The tension was palpable, like the calm before a storm. The air was thick with anticipation as both sides prepared for the inevitable clash. The universe held its breath, waiting, watching. The fate of the world hung in the balance. As the titans clashed, the universe held its breath, awaiting the outcome of this titanic struggle. The War of the Titans, a cataclysmic clash that raged for a decade, shook the very foundations of the universe. Descend with me now into the thick of the conflict, where titans and gods grappled with a fury born of eons. The titans, led by the formidable Cronus, were beings of colossal strength and ancient wisdom, their power dwarfing that of the newly born gods. Yet it was these gods, these children of the titans, who dared to challenge their progenitors for supremacy over the cosmos. Among the marquee of this grand theater of war, let us focus on three key figures: Cronus, the leader of the titans, Zeus, the youngest of the gods, and Atlas, the titan renowned for his unmatched strength. Each played a pivotal role in shaping the course of the Titanomachy, the War of the Titans. Cronus, father of Zeus, wielded his scythe with deadly precision, cutting swaths through the ranks of the gods. His strategy was simple yet effective: strike fear into the hearts of the enemy and dominate through sheer might. But beneath the surface, Cronus was plagued by the prophecy that foretold his downfall at the hands of his own offspring. This fear, this nagging doubt began to eat away at his resolve. Zeus, on the other hand, was a beacon of hope for the gods. Despite his youth, he displayed a tactical acumen far beyond his years. He rallied his siblings and led them into battle, countering the brute force of the Titans with clever stratagems and unexpected alliances. His lightning bolt, a gift from the Cyclops, became a symbol of resistance against the oppressive reign of the Titans. Then there was Atlas, the mightiest among the Titans. His strength was unrivaled, his loyalty to Cronus unwavering. Yet even Atlas faced trials and tribulations. He bore the weight of the war both literally and metaphorically, as he was tasked with holding up the sky to prevent it from crashing down onto the earth. The war was a crucible of hardships and betrayals. Loyalties were tested, sacrifices made. The battlefield was littered with the casualties of this cosmic conflict, a stark reminder of the price paid for power. Yet, through the chaos and destruction, there was also a sense of purpose, a fight for a new world order. After 10 long years of relentless combat, the tide of war was about to turn. In the final confrontation, Zeus, armed with the thunderbolt, faced Cronus in a battle that would decide the fate of the universe. The tension in the air was palpable as the two titans stood, each aware of the immense gravity of the moment. This was not just a fight for personal victory, but a struggle to shape the destiny of all existence. The battle was fierce and brutal, a clash of colossal power that shook the very foundations of the cosmos. Zeus, fueled by a fiery determination to end Cronus' reign of tyranny, wielded his thunderbolt with a force never seen before. The sky crackled with electricity, each thunderous strike a testament to Zeus's unyielding resolve. Cronus, on the other hand, fought with the desperation of a cornered beast. The knowledge of his impending downfall, foretold by the prophecy he had tried so desperately to prevent, only added to his ferocity. But even his immense strength and cunning could not withstand the relentless onslaught of Zeus. In the climax of the battle, Zeus landed a final decisive blow. With a mighty roar, he drove his thunderbolt into Cronus, toppling the Titan king from his throne. In the aftermath of this cataclysmic confrontation, Zeus finally fulfilled the prophecy. He freed his siblings from the depths of Cronus' stomach, a powerful symbol of his victory and Cronus' ultimate defeat. The fall of Cronus marked a turning point in the cosmic order. The reign of the old Titan was over, and a new era, led by Zeus and his siblings, was about to begin. The victory was not just a personal triumph for Zeus, but a beacon of hope for a universe that had long been under the shadow of Cronus' tyranny. With Cronus' fall, the War of the Titans came to a close, but its consequences would echo through eternity. The War of the Titans had ended, but its aftermath would shape the universe and birth a new era. As the dust of the fierce battle settled, the universe held its breath, awaiting the dawn of a new epic. The defeated Titans were banished, cast into the deepest, darkest corners of the underworld, known as Tartarus. Their reign, once unchallenged and formidable, was now but a whisper in the wind, a shadow fading into the annals of time. The mighty beings who once commanded the cosmos were now prisoners, confined to the abyss of eternal torment, a stark reminder of the price of hubris and tyranny. Yet where one era ended, another began. The Olympians, victorious and resolute, ascended the vacant thrones. Zeus, the leader of the rebellion and the slayer of Cronus, divided the universe among his siblings. He claimed the heavens, ruling over the sky and thunder, his domain as boundless as his power. Poseidon, the god of the sea, was given dominion over the vast oceans, his realm stretching to the furthest depths of the earth. And Hades, the eldest of the three, was given the underworld, a kingdom shrouded in darkness and mystery. This division marked the beginning of a new order. The Olympians, now the supreme rulers of the cosmos, brought forth a time of prosperity and growth. Their reign was characterized by justice and wisdom, a stark contrast to the oppressive rule of the Titans. The universe flourished under their supervision, and the beings within it thrived. Yet the echoes of the Titanomachy, the great war between the Titans and the Olympians, still reverberated through the cosmos. The scars of the conflict were etched into the fabric of the universe, a testament to the tumultuous struggle that had occurred. These scars served as a reminder, a warning to all who would dare challenge the new order. Thus, from the ashes of the Titanomachy, a new order arose, heralding the age of the Olympian gods. The war had ended, but its legacy would endure, shaping the course of the universe for eons to come.